Hello, we are back with another reaction video. Back with our boy Jung Ho Suk, Hobie, J Hope. His solo album, finally dropped. Jack in the Box. We are getting the second single off of the album called Arson. Our little pyromaniac over here. First was More, and now it's Arson. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the music video, which just dropped at midnight Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. here on the West Coast. So we're gonna go ahead and just look at Arson, Banghwa, and then give it one look through, and then we'll go back and pause and freak out a little bit more, because you guys know I'm gonna freak out. I don't know what to expect. I love the sound of More. It took me back to my emo rock phase, or rocking out. Yeah, I mean, even the whole look. So I don't even know. He might take us like to a completely different type of sound for Arson, which I'm totally here for. But anyways, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at Arson from J-Hope, Hobie. Big hit music. Burning the Cars. Done. 405 done. So I feel like that was filmed in LA, because the 405 freeway is from LA. Oh my god, I love his voice. Burn. His deep vocals. Everything on fire. The music in the background. Yeah. Got no fear. Hobie! Burn even brighter. Oh, the background music. It goes. He literally set everything on fire, even himself. Oh my god, Hobie! Burn even brighter, bro. Oh my god, it says Arson in flames. He's like burning from the inside out. He's like on fire. He's literally on fire. Well, not only his beats and his music, his writing, he's on fire. Hobie. Bro. This man, I love his flow. I love the way he does his lyrics, and the way he does like the rhyming and with like the sound, because it's like burn, it's done. And even like he takes that, even though he started with that at the beginning, when he goes into the rest of the lyrics, he uses words that sound similar, like that have similar sounds to burn and done. So it keeps with that like almost like alliteration, I guess you could say. I was just like so into the sound. I didn't really read the lyrics, but I love how it's, again, Hobie with his flow, changing it up throughout the song, but also like the sound of the percussion, and in the background the It's like so perfect. It's very simplistic, like not a lot of layers going on, but enough that like different sounds capture the mood that he was going for. The little bit of lyrics that I did get to read is basically like talking about how he's been like, he's on fire. He doesn't know whether he should stop or to continue burning. And it goes it goes into like his chest is on fire, and you go inside and see his whole body is like charred in his heart. And then when he zooms out, you could see that the fire within his skin. That's sick. But then I love also how it's like, it's that rhythm, the like the bass rhythm going with that background sound and with the percussion, and he's like mouthing like that second, like the background vocals. He's mouthing it and that part. I need to go back and like rewatch and pay attention and actually like read the lyrics, because I know the translations are not like 100% perfect, and I will have to look up like good translations, but trying to get the feel of the song just from these translations I have. But again, Hobie, it doesn't go as hard as More, but it still has like that vibe. So let's go give it another watch. Hobie. Big hit music. And this reminds me of like mic drop. Okay, and I just want to say, this 405 North, if you're from California, that is a very familiar freeway to use. So kind of curious how they chose that freeway. Obviously, some of it was inspired LA, but like the whole cars, the burning the cars, that motif reminds me of the end of Mic Drop. Like the houses starts like completely fine, and then everything is his vocals burn. It's like so deep. It's almost like he's like some crazy person. It's almost like he's like some crazy dazed person that just walked out like an insane asylum, because the way he's walking even is just kind of like he's not all there. Little pyrotechnic. My life burned. He's talking about like how back in the day when he started, he was like running. He was like going nonstop, and that's why he says like he burned it all. I won it all. And then now he's going into like, after all that hard work and like burning, almost like, you know that saying that they say like burning the midnight oil, because you're working nonstop. It's very similar to that. He went into overdrive. When I sweat, I shower in petrol to set a fire. Oh, this man, literally, he's talking about like his beginning, like when he was like working so hard and like running and like burning up, like setting everything on fire to like achieve his goal, his dream. He's like, of course, fame came first, and then money and popularity, but like he still keeps going and like running. And that phrase, like when I sweat petrol to set a fire. Yes, Hobie, you're on top. Yes, we burn brighter together, he says, with my fans, with my label, with my fellas, burn together. Like, no matter what they do, they always remember their fans, and which is why we love them, because fame has not gotten to their head. They know that we've done this together. We've helped them, we've supported them, and they in turn like keep giving us music and keep giving stuff like this to look forward to. But rational accomplices, we're all basically, Hobie's basically saying we're in this with him. We're setting everything on fire, like the charts, everything. Arsonist was fun. Hobie. I lit the flame. Burn even brighter. And he basically said, like, it's done. Like, what else is there for me to do? He's saying, success, done. My dreams, done. My dreams, done. Success, done. My part of the job, done. Leaving when there's still applause. That's the style. Like, he's basically said, like, I've achieved it. I achieved everything I set out to do. Success, money, applause. Like, now that I'm at the top, it's the thing is, like, to leave. Like, leave while you're on top. I see my marks after the fire's put out. Like, literally, after he set everything aflame, he basically, after he set everything on fire, like with the records, with the music, with the fame, and everything's calmed down, like after the whole popularity starts fading, he can turn around and see he left his mark. Like just like an arsonist, like a fire. Once the fire dies, you see the damage it did. But in this case, Hobie's saying, like, after I set everything on fire, after I did my piece, and after, like, I lit everything aflame because I burned so bright, and once everything dies down, I will have left my mark. Yes. Yes, Hobie. Oh, that. Even like his heart's on fire. Like, I love this part because he's like, you can hear the and he's saying it's done in the background, and the part on the screen where he's literally like, you could see the flame from inside him. He's like, he is fire. He is success. He's singing that. If anyone asked me, I love not only the layering of like the main chorus and like the background vocals, but it's like the done is like done in such a deep voice, and then the other part is like in like his higher register. That sounds so good. Arson. I love how it finishes with just the drums. My little pyromaniac over here, Hobie. You did that. You did that. You know, another awesome track from J-Hope, Jung Ho-suk, Hobie, whatever you want to call him. This is the second track off of Jack in the Box. First we had More, now we have Arson. Like in More, he said he wants more. In Arson, he says he set anything on fire. He's a flame. He's at the top of the top. He's achieved all the things he wanted to achieve. He's wondering, like, do I keep going? Or do I put out the fire? Or do I keep burning brighter? You know, I say he keeps burning brighter because, I mean, BTS is on a break, on a rest from doing, like, group music, even though they're still doing a ton of group activities. Like, there's been nonstop since they went on their break, and they're going to be having that concert in Busan in October, so they're still clearly very, very much so together. They're just focusing on exploring their solos, and I'm excited for Hobie to be the first one to drop this, like a completely new sound, completely new look than what we're used to from Hobie. Cannot wait to see him perform his set at Lollapalooza and just like show the world outside of the fandom his music, the spectrum of wider ranges of music that he can cover. It's not just K-pop, like the fun poppy dancing stuff. The BTS is like a discography that's like so big, like so many genres they can do, but Hobie's like, this is I'm Jack in the Box. I'm Jung Ho Suk. I'm the last thing that's left in that Pandora's box is hope. And this is my new sound that I want to show you guys. So I'm excited. I can't wait to listen to the rest of the album. It's already out. Make sure to go ahead and stream on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, whatever platform is the one you use. If you're buying the album, make sure to buy individual tracks, because that counts as like, it counts better, because like one album equals total 10 tracks, so you can buy them individually, so that way each song can chart somehow. Obviously we're not expecting this to reach #1 on Billboard, because we know how Billboard is, but you know, let's help Hobie get on those charts and show that he's got what it takes to be a contender. And I'm babbling, so I'm just gonna go listen to his album, like from start to finish. Yeah, there's nothing more to say. I'll see you next time.